Gotta get all my name straight. Elissa, Jack, John, and Elissa's coming in. So we got one player left, and that's the biggest player of all, Elissa Cunane. How are you, young lady?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Talk about that season as a whole. I know you got injured for a brief period of time and you battled back. I mean, you got to feel good about it. I told some of the ladies earlier, it's almost like, from your standpoint, you came in second, but you kind of an underdog. It's almost like you won a state title. From Northwest standpoint, they made it to the final, got beat by 1 point. It was like total destruction. It was a great year all the way around.
Yeah, it was. We did our best, and really towards the conference tournament, we started to kick off, starting to have fun, and that's when we really started to pick up our games and play to the best of our ability.
How about going for those loose balls? Because I saw one photograph of you in one of the games. You were down around the floor going for that loose ball, fighting from going from 6'5" down about a foot off the floor. That's going after pretty hard.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely like going down there to get them to like gain the possession and everything.
And you can beat somebody on the ball for that too, because sometimes they're going to go for it kind of slow. They don't think the big girl's going down to get that ball that low too. How about the injury? You battled back from that this year. When was that injury in the Page game?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that was at that game. Yeah, talk about battling back from that.
Well, it was like the plantar fascia on my foot, so it was really like nothing you could do, like a cast or anything for it. It was just that I had to rest it so that it was back to normal.
How long did you rest that? About 4 or 5 games, or how many?
It was 3 games. It was the week that we played Rockingham, Eastern Alamance, and Eastern Guilford.
3 pretty tough games.
Yeah,
too.
right. The week right before the HACO.
The big stretch then, right before the Christmas break about that time.
Yes.
Were you able to complete the Page game that night, or have to come out during the course?
I was.
That game went into OT, right?
Mm-hmm, we did. We went into overtime, and I was able to complete it. I just had some pain in my foot.
Did you girls win that game? I'm trying to remember.
We did.
So you beat them in OT.
Yes.
Free throws are big for you that night too, weren't they?
Yes.
I remember, because man, you must have went. Correct me if I'm wrong. You went 14 for 16, I think, that night, or something like that. Some in the neighborhood, you shot a bunch.
Yeah, I did shoot up a lot.
Maybe 14 to 16, maybe 14 to 17. Didn't miss many because you got fouled out. You shot a lot. For the course of the year, what moments stand? All these moments you had, what moment stands out the most for you?
Probably the Dudley game versus the HACO. I thought that was a fun game. Like I got to be the point guard a little bit and really take the ball outside on the perimeter.
Was that in that third place game or earlier?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was in third place game.
Gotcha. So you're playing a little point guard in that game too then?
Oh yeah.
Remember the Dudley center, the big girl?
Yes.
What were those battles like? Because that's different for you, because usually you go in, you don't see anybody. Most of the time you'll see them too many. I know the Terry Sanford game she was playing. What about the battle? Because the Dudley center not only tall, the girl's pretty big too.
Yeah, she was definitely bigger in the middle than most people I faced. It was just a little bit of a challenge up against her, but he handled her pretty well.
You've probably seen this Kitley girl a few times over the years.
Yeah, she's actually just joined my AAU team.
You on the same team?
Yes.
Oh no, man, this team is going to be tough to beat. And who's coaching that team?
Ben Bradford.
Oh yeah, the Ragsdale daddies.
Tommy King.
Yeah, Tommy King and Ben Bradford.
And Ray Cargo.
Ray, well, you're going to be in good shape. Ray will do a good job for you girls. Is his younger daughter on there, Reagan? Does she play or no?
Yes, Reagan plays on that team.
She's
she plays
play
up.
for you girls, right? She's playing up. Gotcha. Wow. So you and Elizabeth Kitley on the same team together.
And Bria Gibbs from Northwest too.
So I guess we're going to play like the triple towers in there.
Yeah, we have a lot of people. Good people.
Do you play forward on that team, or you play center? Do you know?
I play a little bit of the 4 and the 5.
Gotcha. So you can play the 4, Elizabeth can play the 5, and Bria can play like maybe a power 3 in some ways. Man, that'd be a tough bunch. And you think all 3 could be on the floor at the same time? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, possibly. It kind of depends on defense more than it would offense.
Is this a fun thing, all this basketball? Because when you first started, it's probably like, this is recreation. Now it's actually an event.
Yeah, it's really fun. I have a lot of fun with it, and like traveling places, meeting new people, and just playing against a wide variety of teams.
All the times I've seen you on the court in your photographs and when you've been here with us, you've always seemed to have a big smile because always felt like you love the game. That's a good thing too.
Yeah, I'm always having fun.
Do you still love shooting those free throws?
Yes.
Any idea what the percentage was at this year? Was it 80 plus, maybe 85 plus? Any idea?
Probably. I don't really know.
It didn't go down much this year. I wouldn't think. Because I watched your free throws, I watched Rebecca Little's free throws, and the taller girls' free throws, and even like Morgan Pointer's free throws. It's always good to see the bigger girls shoot free throws. Because most of the bigger girls we watch close, they do shoot well at the line. And you pretty much have to because they give you a lot of chances to. You get your opportunity to shoot those free throws.
Yeah, and down the post.
Here's a good question. You're the big center. I was going to ask this question today. You got to grow up Terry Sanford, right? She's going to Wake Forest. That apply here, but it still sounds sounds good. I mentioned she's playing a girl from Wake Forest. Anyway, how do you get that girl in foul trouble? I mean, she's not necessarily going to come to you and just come into you on purpose. How do you get that girl in foul trouble?
I mean,
she's already got the 3 fouls. She's already got the 2 in the first half. She needs 3. Let's make her sit down. How do you get her in foul trouble?
I mean, like, she was playing behind me during that game, so just basically if I get the ball and go up with it, I'm either going to make it or she's going to foul me, sometimes both.
She's either going to give it to you or you're going to give it to her and she's going to sit down.
Yeah.
She got no choice. You feel her behind you, you know she's there, you know what to do then.
Yes.
To the coaches, I mean, after a while, the coaches give you a lot of this info, but after a while, you kind of get it in your head too, you know what to do with all this stuff.
Yes.
Outstanding. Now, have you made any, you know you love to travel.
Yes.
Have you made the college visits yet? Anything coming down there?
Yeah, I've made a few college visits, just kind of looking around.
Yeah, no thoughts about any detailed stuff yet there, though. That's still all too far in the future, I guess.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Yeah, you got a lot of fun left to have, too. What does it take to get a state championship next year? I mean, you got there this year. What does it take to get back and go win it next year? Maybe even win it the year later.
Yeah,
next year,
we
too.
definitely got to put in the work in the off season, get stronger and better, and then whenever we come back as a team, just all play together and play our hearts out.
What's your support group like? I know you got a good family support group, too, probably, right?
Yes.
So I saw some guys over at that Page game. I can still see those men. They were sitting over in that left corner at that Page game cheering you on. I'm not sure they were. Might have been a dad, might have been a relative.
Yeah, one of them was my dad's brother, and there's another guy too. He's a referee, but he comes and watches my games. That's a good family friend. I have a lot of supporters that are from the family, grandparents, grandpa, everything.
Has it been a tall family over the year, family background, a lot of tall Cunanes?
Yeah, my dad's mom, she's tall, and my dad's dad, not necessarily tall, but yeah.
Do you play any other sports?
I used to play softball as a kid, but I let that go.
You don't play volleyball?
No.
Well, they had called me today and asked me to come over to Northern next year, maybe be the volleyball coach. I said, I'm going to find out tonight if I can take that job. I'm trying to get Elissa to come over and maybe join the volleyball team. You seem like you'd be a natural for volleyball in some ways. It's like blocking basketball shots, you just be blocking volleyballs. So no trips in the volleyball court next year.
No, I don't think so.
Gonna rule that out. Thank you so much, Elissa. Favorite class over at Northern?
Chemistry.
Yep. Who's the teacher there?
Miss Durrell.
Miss Durrell?
Miss Durrell.
Okay. Dorrell? The Durrell?
Yes.
And that's Mrs. or Miss?
Miss.
Okay. Now, interesting. I know that Mr. Durrell is a softball coach. I know him.
And he also teaches math.
He teaches math, and there's like his wife works in the office.
Yeah.
But the other Durrell, you've got no relation to them, I guess, or maybe?
They do. They're all a big family.
Wow. The
Yeah.
Durrells are, man, they've got more clout out north than I thought they did. They got a lot of clout out there.
And Miss Durrell has a twin sister that teaches somewhere else too.
Wow, interesting family. The Durrells are definitely education diehards.
Yes.
What do you go into when you get older? You get a job one day, go some kind of, or you just probably a professional basketball player first. And
Yeah. I really want to be a veterinarian.
oh yeah, you may
Yeah.
have told us that last year. Like animals, then.
Yes.
Dogs, cats, all kinds.
All kinds.
Yeah. Any other other than dogs and cats? Any other animals you have now or own, or maybe see in the woods you like or whatever?
Yeah, I used to have horses in my neighborhood.
Good stuff.
Just
Okay.
go feed them, pet them, and stuff.
But you didn't own the horses yourself.
No.
Horse rider? Ever ride the horses?
No.
You would not want to ride today. I know that for a fact. Elissa Cunane or Elissa Cunane. Elissa, what does Coach Furlow mean as a leader? What kind of leader is Coach Furlow?
She's a tremendous leader. I think we all know that she went through breast cancer, and she fought through that while coaching us, and she still is at practice every day. And that just shows a lot about how tough she is and how tough we can be if we just gotta fight.
Tell you, the breaking point is an interesting point. She's probably reached the breaking point a few times and worked her way right through it then.
Yeah, she's a tough person.
Yeah, excellent leader. Elissa Cunane with us. How about the shout out to the biggest basketball influence in your life? Who's that shout out go to?
Probably coaches the most. I mean, they've really worked me hard in practice. I think I'm tired, but they're just like, nope, do some more. So.
What are you doing between now and next year? One part of your game you got to work on?
Hopefully more of my perimeter defense and offense, like taking the ball out and stuff.
Throwing the ball in? Yeah, bring the
Yeah.
ball in. And you told me you want to come out a little further on your perimeter defense, come out away from the basket a little bit then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Start shooting better outside.
You ever shoot any threes?
I think I've taken one, but not really a big outside shot person.
Well, your free throws are good, so you figure maybe your three-point shot might be good. You might fool some people that one day as well. This college thing is going to be very intriguing. I want to ask you more about it, but it's still going to be interesting down the road because I know you're probably getting a lot of mail and stuff already. Does it pick up after like a big tournament like you just went through? Does the mail get heavier then, thicker?
Sometimes, yes, and like definitely over for AAU whenever we go travel places.
Do they ever get the mail at school? People contact the school about college? It comes there too then?
Yes.
Comes in all over the place. When you got home that night after the game and kind of stepped out of the car, what was the feeling like then as the season was pretty much over, but what was the feeling like coming out of there?
I mean, like on the way home, we had fun with it. We didn't necessarily hang our heads. We knew that we played well. We didn't play extremely well. We played well, and had a really good season. So there wasn't anything to hang our heads about. We did a great job.
Elissa Cunane with us. What would you say would be your biggest, the biggest basketball moment the entire year for you?
It's a tough one. Probably winning the conference championship. That was really fun, and we really played as a team and everything, and it was really fun games that we had.
And a big win, I guess you beat in the final, you beat
Rockingham.
and it beat Eastern Alabama against the semis.
Yes.
Those are two big wins because you beat Eastern Alabama in the semi, I think maybe by like 18 points, beat them big.
And then Rockingham was a little closer, but still came out.
Any of your games this year decided at the free throw line, tight down the stretch? Those little.
That Page game was really dependent on free throws. I couldn't really get any shots to fall, but whenever I went up for free throws, I knocked them down.
Yeah, I can still see you shooting in the back of my mind almost vividly on that end, going at it late in the game, maybe in the overtime, shooting going from that right to left side. If you could sum this whole thing up in one word, how would you sum this season up?
Exhilarating.
That's a good one. I put dream because I just want to add a word in to get things started. Exhilarating then. Is the energy still there for you too?
Oh yeah, it is.
What was it like that night when you came home? Could you get to sleep that night or take a long time to get to sleep?
It took a long time to get to sleep. Just kind of realizing like, wow, we were just in the state championship and everything that went on that day.
And again, you told us earlier, but tell us again, what's it take to get back there?
Hard work.
What do you tell those 3A teams out there that are going to be standing in your way next year as you get set to go for it again?
We're coming for them.
That Morganton Freedom game had to be a lot of, I guess, a certain degree of satisfaction knowing that the team they played before. I saw that game to beat Gastonia Ashford about 30 points. They were blowing people away. They were cutting people down like crazy. But you played them to a 3-point game in the final. It's still got to be some satisfaction there for you too.
Yeah, we definitely gave them a good run they haven't seen before.
Well, listen, next year's your year, right?
Hopefully.
Elissa, thank you as always. Hope to see you here again next year too. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You got it. Shane's Rib Shack, that'll do it for tonight. Excellent job by the Northern Guilford Nighthawk young ladies. 6 foot.